This one lady, she had a spinal stroke, which means she woke up one day suddenly paralyzed. And the stroke occurs in the spinal cord, not in the brain. And she, in one day's time, she went from being a farmer person. She rode the tractor. She helped her son, disc and helped him plant and everything. She went from being a person like that to being a person who had to have somebody catheterize them every 4 hours in order to empty their bladder, had to have a bowel program every day, had to have somebody with her pretty well all the time, not because of any kind of mental or cognitive problem, but just because all the things that we do every day she could no longer do for herself. And there was very little chance for any of that to come back. However, when you're in that situation and you're sitting most of the time, it's very difficult to get your bowel program straightened out. It's also really a high risk for urinary tract infections, which she had had just over and over and over. And she was taking therapy at a local nursing home as an outpatient. And they had a lift that would lift her up and that would actually let her stand upright by the bands around it and the platform that she set her feet on and stuff. But it was really obvious that she was going to time out on her outpatient therapy pretty soon, and that insurance wasn't going to cover it anymore, and she was really afraid that she was going to backtrack and everything. And she said, if I could just get one of those lifts in the house. And that's not something, since she'd already had a regular lift that transferred her horizontally, that's not something that would be covered by Medicare or anything like that. And so there's this organization in our area that's a supported living system that has a heart grant, and it has about a 30-page application that has everything from a narrative of, if you don't get what you're asking for, how will it affect your life and stuff like that. And so we had to have it turned in by a certain time, and so we divided it up. I printed it off and I divided it up, and we would do a portion of it at each one of our visits. And then I transposed it all and got it printed out properly and everything, and we submitted it. And we even did research on how this lift could help her, even though she might not be able to walk with it. All the physical effects that it would improve, bowel programs, decreased urinary tract infections, increased sense of self-esteem and body image and everything. And when we printed off information that supported our things, and so we turned that in, and she got it. She got it paid for in completion. And the lady who came in to tell her that she got it said that your all's application was completely filled out in every respect, and that was one of the reasons that it was easy to give you the money to get this. And she really enjoyed that so much, and it did help her keep some of her the things that she had been successful at in outpatient therapy. It helped her maintain those for a long time. She's currently in the nursing home now, but she got to stay home way longer because of that.